Oh, hello. We already have people. Hello, people. Hello. Ah, fuck. What was I doing? That's what I was doing. What's good? Um, Bomb ass tacos. Big supporter from Texas. How you doing? Rogers, hello. Anthony, hello. Carrie, hello. Anthony, thank you. It is Taco Tuesday. I just had a burger. My wife Renee uh did burgers on the grill yesterday, which we haven't had in a hot minute, and it was like it was really good. Yeah, Brett, I'm sure he did because he doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't fucking care. What am I looking for? Mm, 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 mm. Circles. That's what we're going to be going with. Good afternoon, back at you. St. John's, Newfoundland, Canada. Conley, hello. So we are going on a cruise in July, and where is this at? Damn it, fucker. Um, hello. I ordered something that my wife had suggested. I ordered a 100 piece set of little rubber duckies, different kinds of rubber duckies. We're going to put stickers on the bottom of them with the QR code for my YouTube. At this point, any individual thing Trump does is just noise. There's already been a body of evidence that he's terrible. We just have to vote him out and vote in people that actually do shit. Well, there is no voting him out. That's not a thing anymore. Yes, the Duck Army rolls out. What will I do with them? Hide them all over the place. Hide them all over the cruise ship. Hide them in maybe at some of the places when we get off the ship. We're gonna hide rubber ducks everywhere with my little QR code on the bottom of them fuckers. Hang on here. You got to self promote. You know what I mean? I could I could put them in the water, but I don't think that that would be a wise move here. So hang on, hang on, hang on. It's a whole set of rubber duckies of different kinds. It's like they're all different kinds. There's like a cow duck and a cowboy. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're doing this. This is happening. Take them on vacation. Take a chunk of them on vacation and hide them. I'm not going to take all 100 on vacation. I'll use some of them up here. Great Lakes Bay Area of Michigan says howdy. Howdy back at you. Are there any on my site? No. People who own Jeeps like to put. Yeah, I don't get into the Jeep thing. Even though we all own Jeeps, we don't. None of us own Wranglers, and it seems to be more of a Wrangler thing than an overall Jeep thing. Am I high? No. I just got done doing content. Yeah, the Jeep thing is, like I said, it's really weird. And then like they all have to like acknowledge each other that they're fellow Jeep drivers when they're driving. Rubber ducky, you're the one. Yep, exactly. Job gets pissy when I get high. That's why I like working for myself. And knock on wood, as long as I can keep doing that. Carrie says she's high. Courtney says she's high. Jesus, everybody's high. Yeah, I don't know what started the Jeep duck thing. I don't know what the oranges. I don't know what the oranges of that are, as our president would say. Why is everyone high at the same time? Probably because it's the middle of the day. Everybody's having their afternoon delight. Your dog is in the mobile groomer van. My dog won't go out to the mobile groomer anymore. She comes in. Once in my life didn't get so high, not even a little bit. I was out with friends and nothing happened. Really, better to be high than drunk. Exactly. DHP from Idaho here. I absolutely love your content. 65, right on. I've noticed you're very simple minded. Really? Is that what you noticed? You don't notice many things, do you? I love this idea. Which idea is that, Valerie? The rubber duck idea or look within, grasshopper? I mean, grass smoker. You are always a little high in your soul. I don't believe in a soul, so, but I understand what you're saying. You're just now leaving the grocery store, woman? You don't need to be moderating while you're making your way home. Has gas crossed $5 where you are? It did briefly, and it's in the upper fours right now. What is my content about? Well, it's about all kinds of different stuff. Primarily, I do political and social content, but I talk about travel, parenting, food, Gen X culture, rock and roll, weed, all kinds of shit. But predominantly, it's political and social content. Not all Jeep drivers. That's what. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It seems to primarily be a Wrangler thing. I don't know that the gas tax has officially been suspended. Um, because I don't know if the president has power to do that unilaterally. If he does, all for it. It brings down a gallon of gas by 18 cents. Cheap NFL ticket for Bills' first game opener in the new stadium, 739. Fuck me. Yeah, we talk about a little bit of everything up in here. It's banned in Ireland. The sticky icky is banned in Ireland. Okay, so not moving to Ireland tells me that Rosie O'Donnell doesn't get high. Luckily for me, the grocery store is across the street from the middle school. Gotcha. Now I want bread and strawberries. It's an interesting combination. My thought on the Bible, written in the desert, did they eat some of the mescaline? It's a theory, I guess. Oh, can we not even talk about the hunting? Because these fucking people have already lost their goddamn mind. Grew up in Florida where it seemed like everybody got high. I can't imagine Rosie O'Donnell not being unable to acquire. This is true. Is it true or is it weird that I'm the only third worldist hanging out with a bunch of first worlders? Are you the only one? So if the gas tax gets repealed and it goes down by 18 cents because of that, but goes up because 50 cents of Hormuz will will we even notice? He spelled Hormuz H or WHORE space MOOS. Hormuz. It's like the Saturday Night Live bit with Melissa McCarthy and the Moose Lambs. He spelled Hormuz. That is fucking spectacular. Hormuz. Mm. No, we won't even feel that 18 cents to answer your question. I'm in the fifth dimension, says Screw Louie. I'm dying over here. Hormuz, right? My Hormuz when she's angry. And now it's a whole thing. Now we're off to the yep. By the end of the day, somebody's going to be forming a band called the Hormuz. Hormuz. Thank you for the crystal ball or whatever that disco ball thing. All of that shit. Thank you guys for all of that in advance. I appreciate every bit of that. I still don't know what the hell it does, other than just kind of like hype up the live. I hope it didn't cost you money. Hormuz is the best name for a punk rock. That's what I'm saying. Hormuz. Costa Rica to get them in the hallway. Suspending the gas tax will only save about 18 cents per month, according to Mr. or $18 per month, according to Mr. Global. It'll save you 18.4 cents per gallon. We should change it to the Strait of Tom Powell instead. Why the fuck would we do that? Have I tried a mixed drink called the Law of Moses? No, I don't. A, I don't like the drink, and B, I've never even heard of that drink. The icons are points donated to you. Yeah, I don't know what the points do. I guess I need to read up on that. I listen. I don't know. I just do content. You know, I appreciate everybody that does one of those things. I just don't. I got to read up on how it helps, benefits. You know, something of that nature. Have you tried dipping fries in a shake? Yes, in a frosty actually, and it's I can't stand it. It's no, mm-mm, not a fan. Not a fan. I'm not much of a drinker. Smoking is the way to go. Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Why would you ever do to your body what alcohol does to your body when the earth provides you with fine, sweet, sticky icky? What? Jesus Christ. I look like American Corey. What the fuck does that mean? Yo, Grandpa, what do you think about the new generation? Which generation are you talking about? Give me the specific one. Are you talking about Gen Z? You talking about Gen Alpha? Gen Z. Um, I truly believe Gen Z is going to alter society forever. The millennials still had a little bit of us Gen Xers on them, and us Gen Xers had our parents. I was raised by my mother was baby boomer, my father was silent generation. So he was a little older. And then the millennials are close enough to us that they still have some of that boomer mentality, that boomer upbringing. But the Gen Zers, I have two Gen Zers. I have four children in general. I have a in total. I have a millennial, two Gen Zers, and a Gen Alpha. The Gen Zers really were taught in school, pretty much across the board in this country, that community is what matters, and a lot of the stuff that they did was in group format, and they have this sort of a rising tide lifts all boats mentality, and I believe that they're going to bring that mentality into the real world post school, into their politics, into their businesses, into their jobs. um and I think they're going to change the way this country runs forever. As soon as the boomers and us Gen Xers die off, and they can have the lever of powers. Actually, it's the boomers. Gen Xers don't really have the lever of powers. Are you gay? No, I'm heterosexual. I don't know. I don't like tartar sauce. Somebody says kids are fucking stupid. I disagree with that. Do you partake in edibles at all? No, I don't. They don't have any effect on it. Yeah, my dad was born in the early 40s. My mom was a boomer. I'm Gen X, and like I said, I have a millennial, two Gen Zs, and a Gen Alpha. So, am I a woman? Okay, that's the second stupid question. Now you're gone. Here, let me ask the next question. Are you able to speak in this comment section? Answer: No. Everybody say goodbye to the gay troll. Remember how we do it. Big, we're gonna blow him a big kiss goodbye. Ready? Ah. Ba 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 bum 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 bum. Ba da ba bum 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 bum. Ba da ba ba na 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 na. Ba ba na na na. Ah, sorry. I love Jersey Mike's subs. I mean, that's just a random ass statement, but one that I happen to agree with. I mean, just out of nowhere coming in with the Jersey Mike's love. Dude's probably getting paid per comment. What do you think about that? Jersey Mike's is like, just keep going to different lives and randomly throw in there that you love Jersey Mike subs. But man, they're talking about astrophysics. Just be like, I totally love Jersey Mike subs. And everybody's going to be like, yeah, dude, I totally love Jersey Mike subs too. And then everybody's going to want to order a Jersey Mike sub. Pasta Ducci on the left-hand side. Actually, no, I shan't be passing anything. Today, boys and girls, in case anybody is wondering what to get me last minute, is the last day I will be 54 years old. Tom playing Buzz catch up with his chat. What does that even mean? You're going to go to sleep, CH? Sleep well. All of those American burger chains are hurting my European brain. Why so many? There are a fuck ton of people here, and they're spread out all over God's creation. Eh, you know, No, 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 no. My birthday is tomorrow. My birthday is not today. Do I play any video games? No, I do not. Why do you think Gen X didn't get a chance at the levers of power? Gen X is a smaller generation wedged between two much larger generations. The boomers and the millennials are larger than Gen X ever were, and the boomers never gave it up. Tom will be turning 67 tomorrow. No, I will be turning 54 tomorrow. Sorry. Today's the last day I will be 53. My apologies. I was born at 12:13 p.m. May 13th, 1972. Gottlieb Hospital. I was 6 pounds 7 ounces. It's all here in my first book about the first 45 years of my life. Get your copy at the link in the bio. Thank you, Vincent. Yeah, I have a couple Elcro scattered, a couple, just two, two. Lunchtime, baby. Somebody says I already had a burger left over from last night's dinner. You're watching me on your Trump phone? Look at you. You're the only one. What was my profession? Well, I started out life as a semi-pro asshole. Um, I honed my skill. I developed my talent, and I eventually went on to become a pro asshole. All American 7 straight years. No, I was a landscape contractor. I started out as a laborer on a mowing crew. Um, and for 20 years worked my way up from laborer to foreman to superintendent to project manager, running multiple sites over the Chicagoland area. And then the last 6 years of my career, I did that for 26 years, landscaping. The last 6 years, I had my own company. I retired in February of 2018 and started doing social media for fun. Uh, and then my wife's company went under in May of 24, the one that she was working for. And we monetized what I had accidentally built. And now we do content creation for a living. Renee is at her mother's house. Landscaping is hard physical work. Why do you think I look the way I do? I'm not trying to be rude when I say that, Elcro. I'm just saying, I'm a Gen Xer. I grew up playing outside, and then I followed the Grateful Dead and worked for a carnival for 4 years. So I lived and worked outside, and then I fell ass backwards into a landscape career, and then I worked outside for 26 years. Um, I'm weathered. Weathered. Spent many years of my life busting my ass in the fucking hot ass sun. Too many fucking days where it was 100 fucking degrees and we were wheelbarrowing rock all over some fucking job site somewhere. When I was landscaping, what was my least favorite job to do? Mowing lawns. When I no, prior to working for myself, mowing lawns, I hated it. When working for myself, I loved mowing lawns. But like I was in landscape construction for 20 years. So there was the companies I worked for typically had a mowing division, which is a maintenance division, and then a construction division. What I did in construction never really inter overlapped with the lawn crew, but every now and again they fell short, and maybe needed to help them out a little bit. But what I did for 20 years was, somebody wants their property redesigned and new landscaping done, and somebody in the company designs it, and then they send me and crews in there to do it all. Rip up the yard, install a new patio, put new plants and shrubs per design, sod something. And then for many, many years, I worked for a company that did landscape construction for new home builders. New home builder would come and buy up a parcel of land. We're going to slap 500 homes on this. And then we would get the contract to do all the, when somebody buys a new home, they get a sodded lawn and a little landscape package in front with a parkway tree. And then we would go in and do all of that shit. No, like residential ponds, no. I never really had to do the surveying. It was always done by somebody else. Nope, never slipped a disc. Nothing's jacked up on my neck and back. I'm fine there. I had my right hip replaced a few years back. Do I ever go by a former job site and say, "Yeah, I did that?" All the fucking time. All the time. When I had my own landscape company, the last year I was in business here in town, and we live in a small town, I got hired to design and install the landscaping around the new putt-putt golf course that was going in at the local bowling alley. And, they had kind of like a generic design from the designers of the cars, but it said like evergreen shrub here or deciduous shrub there, and they had me like beef it up and figure out what should go where and then install it all. And when we go down the road, the main road in town, I'm always like, that's some quality landscaping right there. I built many a retaining wall. Yeah. Has anybody ever tried to pay me for work in a non-cash way? Memphis Grizzlies forward Brandon Clark has died at 29. That just came across the newsreel. No. Nobody's ever tried to pay me in anything but money. Do I work out? I try to stay loose on the treadmill behind me from time to time, and I do work out a little bit here with the the dumbbells from time to time, but I prefer going kayaking. It gives you a really good overall workout. Have I ever passed a former job that looks like complete shit now? Oh yeah. An NBA player died at 29. What do I think of Don Old's landscaping edition? Oh, the Golden Sculptor. Yeah. Wow, this guy's got serious fucking issues. You just got in a fist fight at a gas station. Jesus Christ. Are cruise ships still trucking? Oh yeah. Going on a cruise in July. How's my health? Eh, could be better. I'm overweight. I take blood thinners, take a pill to kind of dial back on how much pissing I do. Uh, Pre-diabetic, I think they said. Um, and of course, I got my psoriasis. Some stupid motherfucker tried to start shit with the cashier. Jesus, I planted flowers for dad and mom, and the weed won't let me mow the lawn. It's hard, Gary. It's not a golden calf, people. Calves are innocent. Yeah, there you go. Dan Liu. That's what I think might actually end up happening here, and I don't condone any of it, but I think that that's what's going to eventually happen. They're going to start building that data center in Utah, and Somebody's going to figure out a way to do some damage to it. It's just a hunch. Some scams start that way, Steve says. Yeah, fair enough. I smell sex and can. You got two sit on top kayaks. I have two sit in kayaks. Yeah, these data centers are going up all over the fucking place. We got a massive one going up in the town next to us. 15 million for the farmer's land for a data center, and he said no. Good. Laura, how you doing? Yoakum, how you doing? People in the town are still trying to decline data centers. Oh, Sam. You're watching the replay from the one. I didn't do a live earlier today. I can see some revolutionary type groups forcefully removing those centers. Is my wife in here? Is Renee in here? The rise of the data centers just makes me wonder if we're seeing a rise, like a Terminator type future. No, no baby yet. Inflation is at 3.8% now because there's inflation. Yeah, inflation skyrocketed the most since I think 23. The graves of two dictators. No shit. Conley, it's going to be much more fun bitching about it the day of. The first Terminator movie takes place on May 12th, 1984. Well, there you go. Here we are. Did you know that the data center that they're trying to put in Elon Musk is trying to put a data center in Louisiana? It's literally the size of Manhattan. The cops are charging them right on. They literally snuck in data centers way before they were rumors. Yep. Greetings from Raleigh, North Carolina. Go Hurricanes. Best wishes for the new grandchild. Thank you very much. Lisbon. Okay. Bong hits for tea time? I don't do bongs anymore. Trump's on his way to China. Hopefully they keep him. I mean, I just did a video this morning about how China is like powering their AI centers, their data centers through green energy. They're using renewables to power. It's we are so fucking far behind. It's ridiculous. I need to moisturize more. How much inflation have the tariffs contributed, do you think? I don't know, but this war isn't helping. That's for goddamn sure. Now Donnie is ripping on the Supreme Court justices that that he appointed for ruling the way they did because now he's got to give back all that tariff money. Mind your God, take it easy. Consequences of data centers in residential areas drives up energy prices and drains natural resources. Use them for what? Homemade, homegrown? Huh? You grow your own? You do not buy? How are you? I'm doing fine. The USA could be partially oil independent if they didn't close the nuclear plants across the country, this person says. No, I do not smoke wax or hash. Are they noisy? I haven't read anything about the noise factor when it comes to a data center, just what it does to the natural resources. Listen, we need AI, right? AI is here to stay. It's not going anywhere. We need to figure out a way to live with this without it destroying our natural resources. Terminator future has already begun. We the beginning of computer technology and AI. Love hashish. The smoke looks blue in the pale morning light. Data centers are not that noisy, says Jim Flagg. What kind of guitar is that on the wall? It's a D'Angelico. Scotland generates about 91% of power through renewables. Yeah, so do some countries in the South America. It's stupid that we're not there already. Thank you perfectly. Currently having some Acapulco Gold. That's still around, huh? Data centers are noisy on the inside, Jim says. Right. Given the fact that they've achieved fusion, I'm wondering how long before we're starting to see that as a regular energy source. Are you still doing Taco Tuesday nights? Yeah, I still go live on Tuesday nights. The month of May is going to be hit or miss because we have an extraordinarily busy month, and we're expecting our first grandson, third grandchild, literally any day between now and next Monday. If she makes it all the way to Monday of next week, they're going to induce her. Fission, sorry. Tom, need to jump off housework and nap. Take it easy, independent. We typically utilize nuclear fission for energy. I see your guitar all the time in your videos, and you want to play her so bad. She's beautiful. She is beautiful. Have I ever seen the Fallout TV show? No, I have not. What? Hang on a second. What is the record on fusion? I don't know. I don't think that Stephen Colbert should have had to end his show the way that he's having to end it. I got some chili for you and AOC, Laura Swirl. I think you're going to understand why I'm not going to accept food items from somebody online. I don't know. Does anyone remember the old movie, The Forbin Project? No, I have not. You get your weed and gas at the local Indian reservation. Excuse me. What's the X in? What do we got here? I'm old. It was from the 1970s. Somebody said, "Happy birthday, Wednesday, Tom." Thank you very much. How many deadheads does it take to change a light bulb? Don't know. Happy birthday. Thank you. It's not until tomorrow. What age is everyone? Vincent wants to know everybody's age. Vincent is demanding that you identify yourself and prove that you are of age. All right, let's see. We got some numbers rolling in 52, 49, 20. Jesus fuck. Nice try, FBI. 29, 59, 36, 66, 19 as of now. I turned 20 in December. 49, I'll be 50 in August. 70, soon to be 71. 46, 26, 62, 57, 51, 54, mid 30s, 59. We have a range here. All right. You're not going to start whining and shit, are you? I am 53. Tomorrow I will be 54, which means I will be 1 year away from getting all of my 55 and over discounts. Every fucking where I go. You got a 55 and older? Nice. Nice. We don't, we wait for it, burn out and fall. They think you're cute. Look at, they say you're cute when we know this is not the case, Franklin. You tell them you're evil, not cute. You're terrifying. Tell them they should fear you. They should fear your wrath. What do you think, Ollie? Go ahead. Bounce. Does he like lasagna? I don't know. I've never tried to feed him lasagna. Why do you ask such a specific question like that? You merely adopted the dog. I was born in it. Molded by it. Oh, Garfield. My bad. What are you going to the hospital for? Oh, they get those senior discounts fucking everywhere, 55 and older. They should give us a little card to just flip out. 55, bitches. Yes, that is Frank. That's the song Franklin is named after. What in the what? The whole ass dog with a hat, sunglasses, and a sweater. Oh, you think you broke your hand? Interesting. What? You have a fat orange cat? Three discounts for tired of this bullshit, Gen Z. Roll away the do pump. Roll away. I used to X-ray hands a lot in on my night shift. Grandpa, that's a gift like super chat. Man, breaking your hand ain't fun. Best recovery, bud. Fourth finger. Laura, neither have I. It's one of the few things. Well, yeah, it's one of those things that so many people have done, but I have not done. No shit about the national parks. Interesting. It's really bad if your hand is also your boyfriend slash girlfriend. You almost died from eating mild salsa once. The hand, the original stud finder. Holy shit, we got Kyles in here that punch through cardboard or drywall. Tom, do you remember how TO went downhill because all the idiots started showing up? Hang on a second. And following the dead around. This is traveling with pranksters. Listen, I was on the tail end of that shit. Everything was a bad scene when I was there. Um, what? Cracked your rib? Jesus Christ, dude. Oh, there was a big resurgence of the dead, but I think it happened before I even got there. Costco is predicting a recession based on their consumer spending habits. Went from beef to chicken to canned tuna. All the skate rent, yeah. Rosie Palm and her Jesus, Jesus fucking Christ. Cocaine ruined the dead scene. Lord knows there was plenty of it to go around. Does anyone know when the second Great Depression will hit? Oof, who the hell does know? I mean, right now they're manipulating the market every week. Good afternoon, Tom and chat. What's your thoughts on Nirvana? I fucking hate Nirvana. Can't stand them. It is the one band that I will always change the channel immediately on if they come on. If I'm in a car and it comes on the radio, that's gone. There isn't a single Nirvana song on my phone. Fuck that band. Fuck Kurt Cobain. Fuck all of that shit. I ran into some Rainbow folks back in the day briefly. Fucking love ACDC. Going to see them in September. There they are right there on the wall. Dirty hippies, somebody said. Why the Nirvana hate? Um, First and foremost, I just don't like the music, like, at all. I think their music is shit. But, it changed the trajectory of that band. If it wasn't them, it would have been somebody else. I get it. But that band essentially changed the trajectory of the entire music scene. I was born in 72. I turned 10 in 82. I came of age in the 80s. In the 80s, the music, the predominant, you had a bunch of music scene, right? You had the old classic rock bands, you had country, you had jazz, you had blues, you had this new genre called hip hop or rap. You had hair metal that came on the scene. You had metal, right? You had, obviously, you still had pop and some of the biggest pop groups ever. And the predominant scene when I was coming of age was hair metal. It's what was all over MTV. It's what we all listened to. And so, I had a steady diet of Rat and Cinderella and Poison and Bon Jovi and Guns N' Roses and Motley Crue and Tesla and Winger and Warrant and all of that shit, right? It was all that was the scene. And that scene was all about having fun. We're gonna party tonight, man. Right? We're gonna get laid, we're gonna get drunk, we're gonna get high, we're gonna have a good time. And then in comes this music video for Smells Like Teen Spirit. And instantly everybody wanted to be grunge. Everybody flocked to the Pacific Northwest to sign the next act. And the music scene went from having a good time and partying to dark, angry. The man's keeping us down. And it was like it just got so dark overnight. I was like, man, to the kids coming up behind us, guys, this is some of the best times of your life. This is what you're going to be listening to. And so grunge is okay at best. Handful of bands that I listen to, Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains, Soundgarden, shit like that. Nirvana can fuck all the way off. I will never listen to a Nirvana song as long as I fucking live. Fuck that band. One of the most, if not the most overrated band ever. Go to urgent care. Don't go to a hospital. Tenacious D is okay. They're more of a comedy act. 32 and I like Nirvana, especially pre-Nirvana. Bleach is a fantastic album. Do I like Kiss? Kiss is a really decent garage band with a hell of a gimmick. Without the makeup and the theatrics, Kiss is never Kiss. They're another band that, toyed around and then faded away. It's the marketing, it's the image. Hey, Queen's all right. Grateful Dead is for potheads. Okay. You hate Kiss as much as I hate Nirvana. Fair enough. Finnish metal is awesome. Is that some of that screamo stuff? Nights in white satin. No, 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 no. Going on a road trip and might decide to visit Chicago. Give me several reasons why I should visit your fine city. Because it's the best city in the country. It's got the best food scene. It's gorgeous. Combination of what appears to be ocean beachfront and an urban backdrop. It's fucking fantastic. Oh, Guar. Fucking love Guar. Fucking love Guar. Can I do a poll on what I'm smoking? How would I do that? I've only ever heard the one song out of Alien Ad Farm. Yeah, I don't get into thrash and screamo and very minimal on the punk. I have not listened to Ghost. Sabaton fucking rules. Oh, what you smoking for the audience? What? I think I might just say fuck it. Not like they can do anything for it anyways. Just hoping to get some painkillers. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't think I don't really consider, I mean, Metallica's metal. I don't Do I like Michael Jackson? I mean, not particularly. A few of his songs are okay. What about ZZ Top? You mean these boys right here? The first three Metallica albums are total trash. Oh my word. No, you did not. No, you did not. Like what somebody said blasphemy? Thrash, not trash. Queen is like I said, they're all right. My favorite Queen song, Fat Bottom Girls. You should give Iron Claw a listen. Oh Jesus Christ. But it don't, but don't, but it don't, but it won't, do. Bam, 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 ba, down, boom, ba, dee, ba, dee, 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 what you got to bump, bump, it down, boom, 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 ba, don't, boom, boom, don't. You saw the Grateful Dead in '72, third row, got dosed and told Jerry to rock and roll. I was born that year, 1972. Moonspell, I have not. Okay, you guys hash that out about the whatever it is you guys are needing to hash out there in the comment section. Radio Goo Goo, Radio Gaga. Nickelback is okay. I don't think I'm sitting around going, man, we need to listen to some Nickelback today. They're not going to make it on the wall. Let's put it that way. And again, I'm out of space for the wall. I need a bigger office. I'm out of space for that. Moonspell is a Portuguese death metal. You lost me at death metal. Can't stand this stuff. Aloha, Ernie from LA. Just cannot tell what the hell Ozzy is saying. Well, he ain't saying anything now. Damn, hey, you like what you like, brother. Amen. Ozzy says he loves you all. Too many people just forget about the new wave of British heavy metal. Have you ever heard grindcore music? No. Nope, I have not. I have not. My wife thinks I need to put my desk there underneath the windows. And then this is what would be behind me, this wall here. She said it would help with the lighting. Do I like Weird Al Yankovic? I mean, he was okay. He was pretty decent for the time. Well, there goes fucking political talks. Why? Yeah, I know what she said, but she doesn't want to take care of chickens, so we're not getting chickens because I don't want to take care of chickens. No, the skulls don't bother me. Thank you perfectly. Frank Zappa was okay. You know, I liked his mind, his philosophies, his philosophical nature more than his music. When I say patriarchy, what do you think? I think of a world that was built by men for men that continues to protect and give an advantage to men. What about chill jazz? Eh, eh. He wasn't good at naming children, he says of Frank Zappa. Yeah, so his daughter is Moon Unit and his son is Dweezil. Gene and Jude's, oh, vile trash. Vile trash. Strawberry jelly, always for a peanut butter and jelly. Never grape jelly. Grape jelly is only to be consumed in the event of a zombie apocalypse, and we don't have anybody in the group that knows how to make strawberry jelly. That's the only time that you can consume grape jelly. What the fuck is Gene and Jude's? It's a hot dog stand just outside of the city of Chicago that is like sort of world famous. And they only serve hot dogs. You can't get a burger or an Italian beef or something like that. Hot dogs, fries, and tamales. And I fucking hate them. And every single fucking person in my life loves them. My parents loved them. My fucking mom's side of the family loved them. My dad's side of the family loved them. My wife loves them. My kids love them. Blackberry jam. Oh yeah, you can't even ask for ketchup in Gene and Jude's. They'll throw you out. They do not have ketchup, and they will never have ketchup. Orange marmalade. A modern day soup Nazi. No, I mean, not quite, but I know why you were making the comparison based on what I said. Chicago pizza is the fucking best. The thin crust Chicago pizza is unbeatable. Someday soon, all we will have to talk about is the latest thing Americans are enjoying, not politics. Hey, I can dream, can I? Chicago's eat thin crust pizza, not fan. Amen. Ketchup over onions on a hot dog any day. I'd love to live in Chicago. Living in Trump country, Mississippi sucks ass. I can only imagine. Is Chicago the closest place to you, though? Isn't there any place on the West Coast? Virginia, perhaps? I don't know if that's closer or not. No, ketchup also belongs on a hot dog. The way you properly dress a hot dog is with ketchup and neon green relish. That's not the way a Chicago dog is, but that's the way my dogs are. In Denver. Yeah, oh, so they do Chicago dogs there. And see, ketchup doesn't belong anywhere near scrambled eggs. That's vile. Come on. Come on. I have a friend from another social media platform from TikTok. He lives out in California. He and his wife take care of his extremely old father who every day has short term memory. His name is Dan Salinger. And he eats his Kraft macaroni and cheese in a bowl and he puts so much ketchup into it and mixes it together that it turns into a mac and cheese ketchup soup. And that right there is enough to make me want to projectile vomit across this entire fucking room. That's an insult to foul things everywhere. It's beyond foul. Chicago pizza is way better than New York pizza. Hot sauce on eggs? Yeah, I could see that. It depends on the hot sauce, I think, because like I could put Tabasco on damn near anything, but like Frank's doesn't go on everything, if that makes sense. Mustard, onion, and relish alone, huh? Hmm. My movie will be preparing this at 62nd Chicago International Film Festival in October. You slam Trump and the Republicans. Yeah. Oh my God, this fucking clown, Chud the Builder. Did you see this fucking clown, Chud the Builder? This guy is such a waste. An absolute waste of fucking space. Tabasco on your ramen? I could see that. Absolutely. If I was going to have a frozen pizza, which I haven't eaten a frozen pizza, I don't know how long now. Tabasco on the frozen pizza. Tapatio sauce. Tapatio sauce. I don't dig on eggs too much though. Uh, the Chud guy, I don't know if he was crying because of a hat, he might have been, but he was at a restaurant in Nashville. He was live streaming. The manager asked him if he could stop live streaming. He said no. So they kicked him out, and he refused to pay the bill on the way out. And so then they wound up arresting him later on that night. Your coworker still thinks that the Trump phone is coming out. It's already did you point out to him or them or whoever that it's already been announced that they're not making these? Valentina's. Would I rather listen to Nirvana or eat at Gene and Jude's? Eat at Gene and Jude's. Yep, tariff checks. They're coming right soon. 2 weeks. Lift with your legs. No, it's not the reflecting pool to remind us to self reflect. It's the reflecting pool because it reflects the Washington and Lincoln monuments. How soon after the polls close will we know J.B. Pritzker has been reelected governor of the state? Right at closing, you'll know. Yeah, the reflecting pool no longer reflects. Hell, they're not even getting the paint job done right because they don't know what they're doing. Yeah, so Elcro at either end of the reflecting pool. So you got the Washington Monument, that's that tall, thin spire of a monument, and on the other end you've got the Lincoln Monument, which is that building with the columns and the statue of Lincoln in his seat. And the reflecting pool is meant to reflect those images, which is why you paint the bottom of it a dark color like a black to get the reflection. He painted it blue. You're not going to get the reflection anymore. Hence, we no longer have a fucking reflecting pool. The gold Trump statue is fucking ridiculous. Gray, sorry, dark gray. But he wants it to look like a resort pool, with a blue bottom. And it was going to cost $1.8 million. And he hired a buddy of his that supposedly does pools, who doesn't know what he's doing. Apparently, it can't get the paint to stick the right way, and it's now jumped. The cost has now jumped up to ballooned up to over $13 million, and all to ruin a reflecting pool that was doing exactly what it was supposed to do: reflect those two monuments. Oh yeah. It'll be repainted when a real president gets in, so that it does what it's supposed to do. Oh, he destroys everything. Yes, somebody else had said that too. They're surprised you didn't paint it gold. He literally thinks it should be looking like a resort pool. That's not what it is. I don't toke bongs anymore. The water is so nasty. Elaborate, please. I was tripping on acid when Alex Preddy was shot, and I couldn't stop watching the news about it. Did you all see his $100 bill he made? Yes. He posted an image of himself on the $100 bill. overnight. Hang on. Oh, you're welcome, Elcro. 53 times in 3 hours. What's 53 times in 3 hours? What? It's all the goddamn gold that he gets. Yep, gold everything. This fucking guy. I wanted to see if my videos moved over. Oh, 53. Yeah. Now I see what you're saying. Okay, that's all good. What about burritos? What, I missed something because I come back and there's burritos and tacos and all kinds of shit getting talked about. What about burritos and tacos? Talk to me. Oh shit, I never put a thumbnail in here, didn't I? God damn it. We've been going for 78 minutes with no fucking thumbnail here. Fucking dumb fuck. Okay. Pritzker is losing weight. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if he's taking a GLP-1 or what. What's for dinner tonight? I don't know. You're gonna go to Taco Bell? Right on, man. Go get yourself some fucking tacos. Big love from Elgin. How you doing, Elgin? The far west, northwest burbs. How much cash did our politicians make today in the market? God only knows. Fried chicken for you tonight? What was the first concert I ever attended? The Beach Boys. Um, God damn it. What did they just say? I was going to go check on something. Oh, there we go. I wanted to see where we're at. Well, the Dow opened up down 350. It has rebounded. It's up 100. Is my folding money in order? You mean like in the way it's supposed to go into the wallet? Is that what you're talking about? Or like, do I got my money in order? Like, I know where it is. Your first concert was John Denver at the age of 8. Depeche Mode. Your first show was AC/DC in 2000. That's going to be my son's first show in September, AC/DC. Yes, my money is in order. It has to all be the same way, and it's got to be in denominations largest to smallest. That's the way it's got to go. Otherwise, it will drive me fucking nuts while it's in my pocket. Chicago the band was your first show? Man, man, fucking love Chicago. A punk band called Rosa Parks. Interesting. What do you? How much cash do you think I have on me? Rod Stewart in 75. 250624. It's what he has in his other pocket cash. Thieves better. Terry Kath solo in the live version of 25 or 64. No, I have maybe I saw Rod Stewart at a soccer game over the weekend. Okay. Guys, I am going to get out of here in just a couple of minutes, though. Is that a burrito in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? It's got to be a burrito in my pocket, because even if I was that happy to see you, it would not be burrito esque within my drawers. You see what I'm saying? It just would not, you wouldn't get burrito from that image. I'm just saying. You wouldn't get burrito, you wouldn't get carrot, you wouldn't get eggplant, none of it. No, none of it. You might get like tuna can, maybe. Tootsie Roll, possibly. You know, gumdrop on a shag carpet, for sure. I don't know if I'm going to be live later on tonight or not. I might, but I'm going to have to do some after school shit before I do. You love my content. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, you guys don't be thinking, yeah, it's not like that. It just kind of sits there, nestled down in the pubes. And every now and again it comes up a little bit. No, 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 no. I am not going to run around and bullshit you and let you think that I am well endowed. A, because I'm not, and B, because I'm not out here trying to get laid. So I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about me, and I don't care if they know the truth. Is enough to work with, and that's about it. Do I owe Franklin some treats? No. No, I don't believe I do. I believe he's fine. He's good. You have certain values that are needed today, Tom and Renee, by extension children. Have a creature the girls like to call the hog. Okay. Love your content as well. Look at my guitar all the time. Have a great day. I'm going to try. I'm just saying, yeah, you're referring to yourself as the hog. This guy thinks he's some Jamaican named Dexter, throwing that motherfucker up over his shoulder as he walks down the beach. Just saying. Check out this turd enjoying Trump's America, bud. Huh? Any hoodles. You guys take it easy, and maybe I'll see you later on tonight. Check in about 7ish.